everyone, it's Dannii. So for today's video I thought I would film a what's in my everyday makeup bag video. I don't normally tend to keep makeup in my makeup bag, but I do go travelling quite a lot for weekends away and things, and I always seem to stick to packing the same things, so I thought it would be really good to share it all with you. And at the same time I've done my full face makeup with these products so you can see what they look like on. So this is the makeup bag I use. It's from Whistles. I've had it for quite a while. I did get it in the sale, so it was I think £20 instead of 45, which is absolutely amazing considering it's Whistles and they're usually quite expensive. So I really love this one. It's got the bright colour and I can easily spot it in my suitcase or bag or whatever I'm taking away with me. So I've packed everything into here and I'll just rummage through and show you piece by piece. So I'm going to try and go through everything in the order I would apply it, but bear with me as there is a lot in here. So the first thing is something which I've been using for quite a while. I do think I've mentioned it in a video before. I think it was in my beauty haul possibly. So it's the Sunday Riley Effortless Breathable Tinted Primer, and as I said in my last video I mentioned this in, it's just an amazing primer if you just want something very natural. It gives a tiny bit of coverage, so it just helps to even out the skin and it just helps to keep your makeup in place all day. So it's really great if you don't want anything particularly radiant or particularly mattifying or anything like that. So foundation wise, I don't tend to wear a full-on foundation day to day because I can find it quite suffocating on my skin and I tend to just want to scratch it off halfway through the day. So I tend to go for a tinted moisturiser, and I picked this one up recently and I've been really loving it. It's the NARS Velvet Matte Skin Tint, and I used to use the NARS Tinted Moisturiser, but I'm nearly out of it, so I picked this up as a kind of alternative to it for when it finishes, but I just had to begin using it straight away because I just can't leave makeup products lying around untouched. So this one is really great if you want something that is a little bit more coverage but still feels like a tinted moisturiser, and this one isn't exactly matte like the name states, but it is more of a natural finish and it does have that kind of mattifying effect where you don't have to use a powder throughout the day. It kind of just helps your makeup to stay in place and just look really natural and fresh all day long. And then for concealer, if you've been watching my videos for a while, you'll know about this one. It is the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. I know so many beauty bloggers love this and I still love it. I think I've been using it for about a year now and it's just amazing. It's just a really great high coverage concealer, but it's not cakey at all and it makes your eyes look really radiant, and yeah, I just love it for everyday wear. I wear it in the daytime, I wear it in the evening. It's just my favourite concealer ever. And then for powder, a lot of the time I'll use one powder at home and then I'll take this powder out with me, but sometimes if I'm travelling I'll just bring this one, and this is the Chanel Le Beige powder. I have the shade 30, so this is a really good all over powder for me. It is slightly warmer than my skin, but I do quite like that because it stops my skin from looking dull. So this is just a really good powder just to take away the shine and to set your makeup. I wouldn't say it does anything drastic, but it is just a really good standard powder. So brows is probably the most lengthy part of my makeup routine. Even when I go away I have to bring all of these products with me. So I start off by using the Chantecaille eyebrow definer. What's this actually called? Waterproof brow definer. So I start off with this and I just fill in kind of the underneath and the tip of my brow, and then I'll just brush that out and I'll finish off my brow with the Bobbi Brown brow kit, and I have the shade Saddle / Mahogany, and I just do these two steps because I find it looks a lot more natural and it helps me to really blend out my brow so that it's not harsh at the front. So I use these two products and then I'll set everything in place with the Bobbi Brown Natural Brow Shaper, and this is just a clear brow gel, but I really like this one because it keeps your brows feeling soft and natural, but it does really keep the hairs in place, so it's a nice one for every day. And this is something really boring, but it's an eyebrow brush. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills brush in number 7, and it's got a spoolie on one end and an angled brush on the other end, so it's really good for using with the powder and just for blending out any harsh edges. And I'm not going to mention brushes in this video because, to be honest, I just use whichever ones are clean, so I tend to just take whichever foundation brush, a powder brush, and a blusher / contour / highlight kind of brush and just use those all over my face for whatever purpose I need them for. I don't have any particular favourites. So moving on to cheeks, when I go away I tend to take this away with me, and it's the Film Star Bronze and Glow by Charlotte Tilbury. I just really love this because it's got a really lovely bronzer in there which can be used as a contour, and it's got a really beautiful champagne toned highlight which really helps the skin to look glowy and gives me that amazing highlighted look that I always go for. So I usually just take that, and then if I want even more of a highlight I'll bring this along as well. I know 2 highlights is a bit excessive, but I love highlighting, so I'll either use both of them or I'll just use this one and skip the Charlotte Tilbury highlight. But this is the Becca Jaclyn Hill highlighter. I absolutely love this. It's so beautiful. Again, it's a champagne-y colour, but this one's a little bit more peach and a lot more dramatic, so I love this for evenings. And then finally for blusher, I'm not a huge blusher person, I just like a blush which is going to complement my contour and just look really nice and natural and help me to look healthy. So I tend to go for maybe like a light peach or a light pink, but the one I'm loving at the moment is this Chanel blush, and it is the Jus Contrast Blush in Caresse. And I don't know if this was limited edition, but if you can still get it, I would highly recommend it. It's a really beautiful shimmery peach colour, and it just looks so natural and it really brightens up the cheeks. So moving on to eyes, and I tend to change up my eyeshadow depending on what I'm wearing, but if I'm going away and I know I'm going to be wearing quite a few different things, I'll just take something like this product, which is the Giorgio Armani Eye Tint in shade number 9. And I've been absolutely loving this lately because it's just a really nice brightening eyeshadow. It's kind of like a champagne-y, with a bit of silver, with a bit of brown coloured eye shadow, and it's like a creamy product. So you put it on with the doe foot applicator, which is quite strange, but it's also quite nice because you can paint it exactly where you want it, and then I just blend out with my finger, and it's just such a nice brightening eyeshadow, but it does add a little bit of definition at the same time. So I really highly recommend this, and I really want to pick up some more shades because they're just so beautiful and so easy to work with. And then in my makeup bag I'll normally have an eyeshadow palette as well, so I normally have a cream eyeshadow and then an eyeshadow palette so that I can switch up my look however I want it. So this is the Becca Ombre Rouge eyeshadow palette, and I love this one because it's perfect for defining the crease however much you want it. So it's got a really great variety of shades and they're all quite warm, which is perfect for my skin tone. So yeah, I absolutely love this one. Sometimes I just wear it on its own, but I find paired with a shimmery eyeshadow on the lid, they just look so, so beautiful. And then mascara wise, I've been using this one for a really long time and I'm actually trying to use it up at the moment. It's the Kevyn Aucoin, the Essential Mascara, and I absolutely love this, but it is getting a little bit dry, so it's not as good as when I first started using it. But I do 100% recommend this. It's such a nice mascara for lengthening and volumizing. And then finally moving on to lips, I do change up this part of my makeup the most, but I always make sure I have nude lipsticks with me because they're just my favourite type of lipsticks to wear. They look good day or evening and they really complement my skin tone. So at the moment I'm loving these ones, but it does change quite a lot, so I'm thinking to do kind of a favourite nude lipsticks video. Let me know if you'd like to see that. So starting off with a long time favourite, I've been using this for probably about a year and it's still going really strong. It's so long considering I sharpen it all the time, so I highly recommend these. It's the Charlotte Tilbury Lip Cheat in Pillow Talk, and this is just a really, really beautiful pinky natural nude kind of shade, and it just really helps to enhance the lips and it gives me a clear shape so that I can apply my lipstick nice and neatly. So I really, really love this and I'll just continue to use it forever and ever and ever. And then moving on to the actual lipsticks, if I leave it long enough I could probably build up about 10 lipsticks in my makeup bag, but at the moment I just have 2 nudes in there. And the first one is by NARS. It's one of their satin lip pencils in the shade Rikugine, probably not how you pronounce it, but that's what it's called. I'll show you anyway, I'll link it down below. But this one is so beautiful. It's a really nice, more natural nude shade. I'd say it's more of like a natural lip colour. It's kind of like a pinky, it's like a pinky shade, but it's got a nude kind of undertone to it, I suppose. So I really love this. It's just really great for everyday wear and it looks great with any makeup look, so highly recommend this. And then the other one is a beautiful Tom Ford lipstick. I picked this up when I went to London about a month ago and it's just so nice. I get so scared of using these because I don't want to ruin the beautiful design. I don't want to get the case dirty in my makeup bag, but they are just amazing lipsticks to own and I really recommend picking one up if you love luxury beauty. So this is a shade Skinny Dip. I don't know if this is limited edition because they normally come in black, not white, but they do still have these available in Selfridges if you do want to pick one up. So this is just a really beautiful, I don't even know, it's like a nudie peachy shade with gold shimmer running through it, but the shimmer's so subtle that on the lips it just helps them to look really plump and natural and glossy without actually having a gloss on there, because I just don't like wearing glosses. It means my hair will stick to my face, and if I'm in a rush and I'm running through the wind, my hair will just be like this by the time I get where I'm going. So that is everything. My makeup bag is now 100% empty and I've gone through absolutely everything which was stuffed in here. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I really wanted to share all of these products with you because I've just been using them so much recently, and every time I've been packing my makeup bag I've been putting the same products in, so I thought it was perfect to share them all in a what's in my makeup bag video. Let me know in the comments what you keep in your makeup bag, as I'd love to know some more products to try out. I absolutely love trying out new beauty products, although I probably shouldn't try any more. If you did enjoy this video, please do give it a thumbs up, as it really helps me to know which videos you like best, and do subscribe to see more of my videos. I upload twice a week, so there's plenty of videos for you to watch, and yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye!